Before we go further and get into the tennis portion, I want you to understand how the underlying physics of a whip work, because we're going to be incorporating a lot of those principles into all of your different strokes, right, to help you maximize power and velocity and speed and all those great things that we want on all your different strokes. Okay, so first I have a diagram here to help you understand the different pieces. And before we begin, I want to establish that. And that's what I talk about the principle of a whip. Because the principle of a whip is when you see someone crack a whip, and imagine the racket being an extension of your arm, an extension of your hand, because we want a whip-like effect when we hit here, and we want that snap, right? We don't want, the whip cracks from letting the tip come around and snap, right? Not from hitting through like this. And a lot of players, they're not isolating their muscles properly as they swing. So when you hit the ball, and I'm going to show you, it's called the recoil drill. Just like we snap a towel, you're actually going to pull back. You're actually going to try to stop as you hit so you can let each part come through. Snap at the top, you can see my upper body, and they'll snap here, shoulder, elbow, wrist, but because they don't have the counterbalancing muscles, the arm just comes down like this, right? And so they get no snap because the racket's not coming through here, right? So I'm going to show you some pictures actually of Pete Sampras. They call it the Sampras Finish. When Sampras got in his serve, he would actually serve here and keep his elbow up. Now, the elbow wouldn't stay up indefinitely. It would eventually come down here to his pocket, but he'd keep his elbow up because you have to keep this elbow up here in order for the wrist to come through, right? If you bring his elbow and shoulder down, that wouldn't create the whip-like effect. But in order to, same with the forehand, in order to create this whip here where the wrist finishes, elbow finishes, and shoulder finishes, try to put on the brakes on the elbow so the wrist can whip through. If I don't put on these brakes, what's going to happen is even if you're doing shoulder, elbow, wrist, you're going to lunge at the ball like this, and instead of the power transferring to the tip of the whip, the power, and you see if your arm is still moving like this as you hit the ball, see how you don't get the whip effect? But if your arm is still here, then this whip can come through at the tip. Alright, I did my best to try to give you that general overview of this concept in this preview video. Again, this is a longer discussion that we take more time to go through and explain in more detail, and you can get that of course in my online accelerator program, where I take you through a number of concepts. We have over 25 videos, and the library is growing, of the most in-depth concepts you will see in tennis, the foundation fundamentals. Okay, so also like and subscribe, please. I just want to make sure you get these videos as frequently as I can post them. Alright, so thanks, and see you on the next one.